Welcome back to the Queen's Club for the semi-finals of the 2024 British Open. My name is Ben Gazenbeek. I'll talk you through the first few stages of this match. Joining me is Archie Campbell. Archie, do you want to introduce yourself?
So Archie Campbell learned to play at Bristol, currently helping out at Radley a bit with Nina and Alex, which is just good fun. So, here today, looking to do a bit of commentary, watching some quality tennis. So looking forward to it.
So let's have a quick introduction of the players. They've already done most of their knock-up. So looking at Nick Howell, the head professional from the Aiken Tennis Club in South Carolina. Currently world number 2 seed in this event because John Lumley is not present. He was a French Open champion last year. That's his first Open title and has been at the Australian Open final a fair few times. His path through this tournament, coming through Claire Fay in straight sets and a nervy start against Rob Schenkman, dropping the first set but came through comfortably in the end. And he is looking to repeat a semi-final for the third consecutive year. His opponents today will be Leon Smart, the Director of Rackets at the Boston Tennis and Racket Club, handicap of 0.8, world ranking number 8, and he will be the 6th seed. He reached a French Open semi-final for the first time this year and a US Open semi-final back in 2022. So this will be his first British Open semi-final. He came through due to a retirement to Rob Fay in the quarterfinals. He was behind in the match and came through and Fay suffered a calf injury. So Leon is through to the semi-final, and will be his first British Open semi-final. So I'm going to hand over the commentary as well now to the esteemed world champion of court tennis, as he prefers it to be known, Camden Riviere. Camden, take it away.
Thank you, Ben. Happy to be here alongside Archie. I'm only going to be here for about a set, I think.
Yeah, that's all right. No worries.
Got to get myself ready. But what do you think going into this one, Arch? What do you think?
Ooh, well, yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, of course, it's semi-finals of an Open. It could go either way. Of course.
Obviously, the head-to-head seems is in Mickey's favor.
Yeah.
I would arguably say Leon, hasn't had nearly as much court time with Rob pulling out.
Yeah, I was going to say that as well.
So he should be nice and fresh.
Yeah.
3-0 head-to-head. I mean, let's see if they played here. If they haven't played here.
So you think that's going to affect it at all?
I think it always can. People favor some courts over others. I think Leon tends to like the high serve, and so obviously that's a fan favorite here at Queens. And
yeah,
so
definitely.
I think if you can tie Nikki up with that, then things will get very interesting. But the problem with the high serve, right, is it's great when it's working.
But it doesn't. It's a bit of a sitter.
Bit of a sitter, and Nikki's got so much offense.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Queen's Tennis Club for the first semi-final of the men's
game
singles
on.
Here we go.
Championships semi-final. At the receiving end, please welcome professional from Boston. His name is Leon Smart. At the service end, please welcome the number 2 seed. He is professional from Aiken. His name is Nicky Howell. His semi-finals are best of 5 6-game sets. Players are ready, love all.
It's a pretty strong start.
Yeah.
Pretty strong start.
To be honest, I think both guys will be pretty happy with that. A couple solid shots, just find the groove.
Yeah.
Interesting to see Nikki starting with that slow railroad. I mean, Leon loves a cut volley, so interested to see how long Leon stays back and lets that bounce.
Yeah, so I'm still tactically learning the side of the game. So understanding a bit why people are serving, what they're expecting in return.
Yeah, so Leon's very strong on the volley, and he's a good mover. Hits good pace, but
Oh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky.
Second gallery. 30 done.
But I think from what I can see here at the start, it looks like Nicky's basically saying, I'd rather have you, on that cut volley than on the force.
Yeah.
15, 30.
Oh, beautiful.
Great pickup under the grill as well. Well
Yeah, I'll
played.
tell you what, good tennis already.
Yeah. This is definitely, these guys know each other incredibly well, right? They play doubles, they've been playing doubles together for quite a few years. Both living in the States, we have so much opportunity to play against the other pros.
Yeah.
So there's not really any hidden secrets, between these guys. They
Yeah, well,
kind of know exactly what's coming.
Yeah, it's sort of part of the game as well. It's quite niche people, so you sort of know everyone pretty soon on.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a great shot.
And
That's a
the
great
game,
shot.
first game receiver.
Yeah, I think he's going to get away from that short railroad pretty quick. I don't think you want to be
Yeah.
feeding Nicky's cut volley.
Yeah, that's the. Oh, that's great leg.
Great ball.
That's great leg. So of course, I'm left-handed as well. So of course, some of the questions I'd probably want to receive from you is like, how do you use that as an advantage in this game?
Well, obviously, it's a bit of a mixed bag, isn't it? You see here with Nicky, the amount of power that he has on that return, right? Just that cut volley and the forcing. Being lefty, you're on that backhand more often than not. So it's almost a bit more of a neutralizing shot, whereas Nicky here is like he just penetrates the court so aggressively at all times on that return. So it's such a different mentality, righty versus lefty.
Yeah, so of course if you look at like Steve Vigona, he'll look to turn on as much as he can to get that.
He's trying to get that power, that penetration.
But of course then like you've obviously worked so hard getting your backhand to return a serve like a forehand.
Have to.
Which of course,
Cool. 30, 15.
Of course, does take a lot of time and
of course
time in the gym as well.
Well, nothing comes easy.
No, it never does.
So far, Leon is hitting that high serve pretty well.
Oh, that's fair. That's a great cover of the timer. That's a great cover.
I think this is a very good start for Leon. It's his first British Open semi-final. It's easy to kind of feel some pressure, play a little tight, and I think he's grooving that high serve well early. Yeah. And I think that's a really good.
So, as you just said,
really good sign. Ooh.
Well, that's slightly. So as a lefty, in that situation, would you be looking? Where would you be looking to put that? Would you be looking to put that back down the line or base a tumble? What would your options be?
I think it depends, right? If you have an opportunity at forehands, you want to be more aggressive. But I think righties, and I think we'll see it on this court more as the game develops. The taking of galleries becomes very important for chases.
Yeah.
Right. So you're always you're walking a line between being aggressive, but not allowing your opponent's opportunities. Oh,
that's unlucky. That's unlucky.
To hit galleries, because I don't care how good you are, if you're stuck at the receiver's end all game, you're going to struggle.
Yeah, don't want to be paying rent down there.
Yeah. So you can see like there, Nicky was going for the galleries. That's his main objective right now, I imagine. He wants to get a good cut volley and hopes for a chase there. If it comes back, next option, all right, now I want to get away from this end because Leon's tying him up.
Yeah. With a serve like that as well, it's not really giving him options to. So of course, as a lefty, you're in that forehand tambour and grill corner. Are you looking to attack anything that could be attacked?
I think you are. You certainly should be. But same concept, right? Because you're on your backhand, right? The serve would tie up even more on a backhand, right? So
it's horrible to return.
You really have to make sure that you are smart and get a chase and get away from that end.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I mean about that line. So you want to be aggressive, but you also don't want to just pound away and sit at that end.
So you get a nice floor back wall shot. And would you be looking to put that in the galleries or drive it under?
I think you know, your first thing is chase, and then saying, okay, now if I have a chase, I have the opportunity to be more aggressive. But ensure you're getting away from that end first.
Yeah. So secure the service end.
Yeah.
And then
Nicky didn't like that.
And then start to win points.
I think Nicky gave Drew a bit of a look there, questioning that whether Leon got that ball, but got his chase.
Yeah. That's exactly what you've said he's been looking for.
Not exactly the route I think he thought he was going to take to get it, but
but you know, gotta take what you get.
Oh, that's
That's
very
a good shot.
very
That's
good.
direct.
He's so good at that shot. It's not much you can do with that unless you guess perfectly where it's going to go.
Yeah. And with the pace as well, you don't have much time to move to the areas.
That's what I mean. It's so tough to read. He holds so well on that ball, and you really just hope you guess right.
Yeah.
And even then, he's put that so far into the corner. It's just a great shot.
Yeah, of course, if you miss, you get another chase. You know, secure the serve and out.
Yep.
That's what you want. That's what you want to see.
Bit of movement in the crowd. Maybe a little delay tactic by Leon.
Yeah.
Try and, upset the tempo.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
Great finish.
That's a great shot.
2 games for 1.
Yeah.
15 up.
It's a good shot.
That railroad it's so tough to get it to come back here.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
It's tight, very tight.
So, of course, would you be looking to serve some railroads this afternoon?
I'd love to. I just don't know if they'll work.
What's going to be the go-to, or is the game plan secret?
I don't know if it would be say it was a secret. I think it's whatever works today. Is the answer to that question.
So is it going to be constantly changing?
I think for everybody, great rally. Oh, that's a great finish.
That's a great finish. Beautiful.
And you can see it here with these guys. You know, they maybe have a plan A serving wise, but you got to kind of be ready to toss that away and go to plan B if it's not working.
15-14.
I think you're seeing that a bit here with Nicky's trying out a few different things, right? Underarm twist now.
What's he expecting off that? Is that
just the same thing? So that's what he wants. That ball not being forced, right?
Yeah.
And if Leon's not stepping up to cut volley it, then now you're starting a bit of a controlled floor rally, which I think he feels he's going to win most of the time.
That's dead as a dodo, that.
Yeah.
It's a great shot.
So it's basically just trying to make sure you're not starting off too far behind in the point.
Yeah.
And you see, so this is kind of proving the point here. He was 40-15 up. He's had multiple opportunities to get chases there, right?
Yeah.
And now it's deuce. He's at the receiver's end. And that may not seem like much. And he still may win this game, but it's just over time that's going to pay better dividends for Nicky.
That's a great dig. Ooh. That was a great rest. Great rest.
If I'm Leon, I am stepping up when I see that serve. I think he's almost trying too hard to focus on the pace at the moment, hitting through Nicky.
Oh, that's
Ready?
superb.
Can get there.
That's a good lead.
And then there's the lead. You know, I think Leon's trying to. A lot of times you're like, to gain your groove, you're like, all right, I need to hit through the ball, right? So you try to be very aggressive. But that's not always, doesn't always work,
all the way forward.
Right? It's a good thought because you're trying to turn your mindset into being positive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's many ways to be positive, and I think for him, I'd be looking more to attack on the cut volley against Nick on that first ball, taking it early, or he's basically saying, I want you to hit a cut volley, and Leon's trying to say, well, I don't want to, rather than saying, I love my cut volley, I'll hit it.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, good
Games
finish.
receiver, 3 games to 1.
So what would you have served there? Got a chase like last gallery. Would you serve something short for a cut volley or deep to force?
I think his intent with that railroad was it for it to be shorter, lower back wall, which is a good serve, and I think he just got an extra bounce on the penthouse. And unfortunately, especially here, that extra bounce is a huge difference, right?
Yeah.
That one just sat up, gave Nicky a fairly easy main wall to hit. Oh, great pickup.
Feel up.
So do you ever sit down in the service and just wanting to chip away at points, or is your first instinct get back serving?
I think it's got to be to get back serving, at least here. Some courts you feel like you have more opportunity, right?
Yeah.
And so you're not as worried. But I think here the game can snowball quickly.
Yeah, definitely.
So you want to make sure that you're putting yourself in a good position.
Yes, of course. So would you be looking at return a serve to be aggressive? Of course, if you're looking at cut volley, then you're looking for a good chase. But at that sort of level, you're
Chase or error, and then if they get that back, then assessing that second ball, is it a good opportunity for a gallery, or, what's the right course of action? The problem is if you make, that's a smart shot. If you make a game plan and it's too specific, and the ball's not there for that, then you're stuck.
Yeah.
Right. So you got to in court tennis be very kind of malleable and open to change, even within a rally, because every ball might take a weird bounce and not give you what you were planning.
Yeah.
And so it's really all about who adapts better within the rallies.
Yeah. Right.
You have a goal, but it's an ever-changing goal every shot because of what circumstances are given to you.
Yes, of course. At the moment, like if I was to think of a game plan, I'd be like, of course, it's my forehand in that corner to the backhand. So of course, we'll be looking to keep it in there until there's some sort of like overhit shot that I can look to go for. Of course, I think Nino and Alex would agree it's not quite as consistent as I'd like it.
Right.
But
it's not a bad game plan.
How would you adjust that? Would you be looking to of course, like just keeping it in the cross court onto my forehand onto their backhand? If I'm playing a right-handed person.
Good pitch. Yeah, but I mean, you're seeing it with these guys, right? Like they get into that backhand, the server's going to win that rally more often than not because he has the tan board. Oh, that's a great finish.
That's good pace.
So it's just always just knowing that you have to be ready to make a different decision. There is no like, every shot goes to X, Y, and
Z. Yeah.
Second gallery, 30.
I was expecting to see more of what we're seeing right now, which is a lot of straight, low drives for chases.
Do you think that's not happening due to the choice of serve?
I think we're starting to see it more. I think they both thought they would work well on the floor.
Yeah.
Tested each other on the floor, and we've seen some really great longer rallies.
Yeah.
So they basically have said, okay, well, we're both seeing it well on the floor.
Yeah.
How am I going to get away from that now? So now we're starting to see a bit more of straight drives out for chases. Not aiming for the date on.
Yeah, we're still getting there. We're still getting there, but
that's the fun part.
Yeah.
Here we go. Chase 2.
So is he looking to give Nicky a force or a cut volley?
I would definitely think a cut volley. It's a good bobble.
On the chase.
And the game.
Very, very bad. Well, I say bad, but interesting lead on chase 2.
It's very effective. Very effective.
It's been great play from Nicky here. He's been very solid. It's not necessarily hitting amazing shots, but hitting the right shots.
Yeah.
Consistently hitting the right shots.
That's what it's all about. If you're more consistent, you're gonna be winning.
I think he feels very much in control right now, and it looks like Leon's he had a good game plan. He had what he thought was solid. It worked a little bit, but now he's having to make some adjustments.
Yeah. So what sort of adjustments do you think he's going to be making?
So there you can see he's gone to a demi-P. He's trying to slow Nicky down, gain back just control, right? Because every rally right now looks like Nicky has more control over what's happening, right? He's just reacting. Yeah. And so I'm sure in his head he's trying to kind of figure out how to get control. It's very difficult to do.
Yeah. You got best of 5 sets. You got a bit of time to figure it out.
A bit of time, but you also, I mean,
want to get on the front foot as soon as you can.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great return.
Yeah, that's great work. That's great work.
And you can see now, right? He's not backing up. He had been backing up to let the bounce before. Now he's stepped up to take that on the volley.
Yeah.
And I think if I'm him, now's the time where it's saying, all right, we're 4-1 down in the first. Let's move up. Let's be aggressive.
Yeah.
Chase, 30-15.
Well, don't be making silly decisions though when you're wanting to be aggressive, because that's when the errors could come in.
Yep. I still like to see him step up on that. Oh,
that's a very good pickup. That's a great pickup.
You can hear that's what he's saying that to himself, right?
Don't
just back up and push that into the corner, right? Be positive and aggressive and go get it.
That's unlucky.
5 games to 1.
Very solid from Nick so far here.
Yeah, he's not.
It's just kind of like. I love it. It's like that pressure where he's just like constantly just pushing you,
digging
right?
away, digging
just
away
a little bit, and you don't feel like you have time to come up for air at all.
Yeah. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's not really showing many signs of weakness at the moment either.
No.
Yeah, I mean that's just great pace.
Yeah, that's what he's got to do, right? Yeah, you can't back up. Nicky's being too solid on the floor right now. You've got to try to break his momentum, break his confidence a little bit, find some openings.
Stop forcing some of those errors.
So, and that's like, that ball doesn't even need to be hit that hard. I mean, he hit a great shot, but just like thinking more of attack a certain area confidently and on target.
That's a great shot.
Good finish.
So you're playing BTM this afternoon, aren't
you? Yes.
So of course he's great in the backhand rally.
He loves it.
But of course that's to your forehand, so.
True.
So, do you think he's thinking of a different game plan to sort of get you out of that, or are you going to be?
I don't know. I mean, maybe. You gotta back yourself in your strengths. So.
Absolutely. I mean,
I think that. He fancies himself in those rallies against anybody. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, of course BTM was my first coach because I learned to play at Bristol. So yeah, so I was at Clifton College. I played rackets there with Reggie Williams, who is a class human being. And yeah, he got me into the real tennis alongside my mate Elliot Watkins. So yeah, great fun.
Well, I won't be offended if you cheer for Ben. Don't worry.
No, I tell you what, it'll be if I'm standing up here for it.
All right, 2 set points here for Nick, and he's just been a rock so far. Just relentless pressure. I'm really interested to see if and when this set ends, some of the stats on not so much the openings, but the serve percentages and things like that, because I think he's really dominated that service set in this first set.
Well, definitely. I mean, that's the way to win, really, isn't it?
Yep.
Better than 3.
Set point.
the chase, and the first set,
Vicious.
6 games, 1.
That is
Tough
a
call.
vicious return right there.
Serious spin. Serious spin.
Set level.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's a great rest. It's great hands from Nicky off the timbre.
That is. That was a great rally.
Great length on the volley as well.
And that's what I think Leon's going to have to do that. Got to grind it out.
Yeah.
Right?
But he's not.
Just find a way. Find a way to build some momentum here at the beginning of this set.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's not finding many weaknesses, so you just got to keep him in the rally, really. I mean,
Sometimes keeping him out there is the weakness, you know?
yeah.
30 love.
That's a good start.
Level 4, 30 love.
So you reckon Leon's going to be looking to be a bit more aggressive this set?
I think so. I think he has to be. But I also think he's just got to be smarter. I think he had many opportunities to get chases and
Yeah.
get away from that end, and he didn't in the last set. He was kind of choosing to roll and drive a few backhands. And I think this set he'll start to try to get away from that end faster.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I do think it'll be more of the same. So here we go. Set point on the chase. Chase was, I believe, better than 3.
I think it was just 3, wasn't it?
3.
So, you know,
Definitely beat it.
Yeah.
That thing's just rolled out. Wow, that's a great
he's
shot.
got serious cut.
Yeah.
It's a great shot from Nicky. Great shot.
Receiver leads, 30 love, chase.
Confident shot, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go for it. I mean, you'd much rather lose a chase by going for it than noodling it and dropping it short, or going floor back wall and going long.
15, 30.
Width, good width.
Change the line.
Good opportunity here for Leon. Second serve. Chase the line.
Yeah,
On the chase.
Kind of got away with one
15.
there.
yeah.
I think that overhit cut volley popped a bit on Nicky, a bit more than he thought it would.
Yeah, almost giving him the opportunity to put it in hazards.
Oh, that's great defense from Nicky
30,
there.
40.
Yeah, nearly just missing last gallery there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great shot.
Good finish there.
That's a direct hit.
I think that's a big game for Leon. I think just to kind of, for himself,
Yeah,
You know?
take the front foot a little bit.
say, no one beats him 6 games in a row. That's what he's saying to himself right now.
Yeah. And was that one to be put in the galleries, do you reckon, or left for a hazard?
I do think so. I think even Nicky was a bit surprised that he was still in that rally. That's a smarter
That's
shot
the one.
there.
That's the one you want to be doing.
But it's also tough if you're Nicky. You know, you've just played a great first set, right?
Yeah.
You've basically not put a foot wrong, and it's really hard to maintain that because it's been working, right? You're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I swing and it goes in.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Another equal on date off.
Yeah,
That's funny. Look at this. So
Whoa.
28% of serves won by Leon.
Yeah.
So even when he was on the service end, right,
Yeah.
he's winning a fourth of essentially of the points that he served.
That's pretty.
That's not great.
Yeah.
And so he's got to find a serve to combat Nicky here. And Nicky, obviously, 60% of serves won. All right, that's kind of where you want to be. That's a good
Yeah.
number. I feel like if you're around the 60% mark, you're going to win most sets.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you got to win more than 50% of the points, really, don't you,
Yep.
to win?
Yep.
I mean, it can be down to just 1 point. But
Decent. 15 all, worse than 2.
so, because Nicky's got such a strong cut volley, is Leon going to be looking to, even though it's a good chase, is he going to be looking to try receive a cut volley here, or?
Yep. Yep. I still think so. Just try and limit it. Because as good of a cut volley as guys have, if that's what they're going to hit, and you are a top player, you've got to fancy yourself to cover it if you know exactly what's coming, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's sometimes it's better to deal with a strength but know it's coming than to have 5 different options that you have to cover at once.
That's a great point. But of course, if you're fending something long, his only option is in the dead on.
Exactly.
But would you say that's almost like a bigger target?
It is, but great pickups. Oh.
Yeah, well played.
Good
Well played.
finish. Yeah, sometimes it's about just controlling to an area of the court rather than so much what shot they're hitting.
Yeah, I suppose dead on's wide, and that's
Yeah. It's bigger, definitely a bigger target. Ooh, that was gonna be a good one as well. Oh, that's a good ball.
Oh, that's
very
great
good.
hands. That's great hands.
2 game points here though for Leon for a little 2-love lead, a little mini break here.
Could be ideal for the way the second set goes. Yeah, so when you're playing a chase, you're obviously giving them something to cut volley or force. Like during open play, what are you wanting them to almost like?
It's the same thing. You make a choice. Which would you prefer to deal with?
Yeah.
Like if you have a really strong volley, you might be quite happy with someone forcing at you.
Right.
Ooh, took a big cut at that one.
So what would you be? Would you back your retrieving or your volleying?
I like both. Maybe that's.
So you mix it up a bit.
Yeah. I think Leon's battling himself a little bit at the moment.
Yeah.
But he's got it's tough. You got to remember he's 1-love up here in the second, and he's at at deuce. There's nothing in it right now. I know Nicky's a setup, but you're a couple good shots away from a good lead.
Yeah.
But I think he's got to battle himself a bit better to get that.
I mean, I had opportunities, but you can't get yourself down about them because it's.
No.
I mean, if you're playing best of 5 sets and it's just 2 points in 100 odd.
And by the same token, if you're Nicky, you've got to kind of just keep this ship steady,
Yeah.
right? Don't let those things you see on the other side affect you. Stick to what you've been doing that's been working so well. Great pickup. Ooh,
That's unlucky. That's unlucky.
it's a great first get from Leon there.
Oh, that's great length.
It is.
That's great length. course, as a lefty from that point of view, you go in galleries, you go in...
I mean, he was pretty camped out. I think Nick played smart shot there, just basically not giving him that ball off the back wall.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, that's great finish.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, felt confident that he could get the chase either way, you know.
Yeah.
On that ball.
Yeah, so of course looking then keep that on the floor and getting
just get a
getting
better
high.
chase while you can, you know. A bit unlucky from Leon there. I think he thought that was going in the grill.
Yeah.
But
It's millimeters off.
Service advantage, chase 4 and 5.
It's a good pickup.
No, in the chase.
That's the best point I've seen from Leon yet.
Yeah.
Because that's how he normally attacks his cut volley. Very aggressive on the floor.
Yeah.
And then getting that open second ball. I think he needs to try and channel that a bit more.
Looked like he was fully in control of it as well.
Yeah.
Whistle 3, use.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's a good,
Just
good
bad
lead.
bounce.
Hands. That's unlucky. That's unlucky.
They've both done that. They've both done that on a couple. It's tough. That's a tough angle. Ball's very close on that wall.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Got replay. See, that's a great cut volley. He's just sit there, and then you see he gets the nice open ball. You know, it's playing for not necessarily winning the point on that first cut volley, but basically saying, I'll get an easy one on the second one.
Yeah.
And I can finish it then.
Yeah, because as a lefty, from what Nino's told me, when I'm not trying to win the point
Yeah.
off the return serve, just trying to get the ball in play, hoping for something weaker in return, in which I can then
Exactly.
You know,
then you can attack.
hopefully capitalise on. Yeah.
Yep. Worse than 3 here. Let's see how deep he gets this ball. Oh,
It's a great shot.
Advantage. Hazard better than the door.
that's a great pickup. He's gotten away with
unlucky.
it.
Server, 2 games to love.
I'll tell you what, there's some incredible shots in the middle there. But there it is. There's the early break.
And of course, a long game that one. So is that really going to be building a lot of momentum?
I think it's going to help.
Out of court.
Oh,
That's unlucky.
I was going to say, I thought it might help Leon settle a bit.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, just a bit frustrated from the first set and things. Closing out that game, whether he feels like he's playing well or not.
Yeah, Leon just knowing he's still in it. It's not.
And I would say, I mean, I know we're early days here in the second, but I think he spent more time on the service end already this set than he did almost all of last set.
Well, that's going to help, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's you're going to see that in the score. You're going to feel more confident.
You know, he's hoping that the second set summary is going to show that as well. Yeah.
That's good serve.
It's a great serve. Bit of PVA glue to that back wall. Good pace.
Just a couple loose ones. Just giving Nick that opportunity. He's so effective on that return. I think he'd feel a ton of pressure to try and serve perfect to him.
Yeah, I mean, because you've got to keep the serve tight. So because of the lefty, I'd be looking at a railroad because, I'd not so much back myself to be on the wall every time.
Right.
But in terms of control, I reckon I got some control. I mean, Nino might say otherwise.
That's a great ball. Oh,
That's a great shot. That's a great shot.
Yeah, a lot of it is what you're comfortable with.
30-40.
What you can do consistently. Like, for example, Leon's very consistent with this high serve, but for some guys, if you're only going to get 1 or 2 out of 10 where you want them to be, it's not a great ratio.
No.
Right? So...
Wouldn't back myself on that.
So even though the 2 might be great, you got to look at what's actually happening, more often than not.
One game to 2.
That's a solid game from Nick. A little refresher. Just to break any momentum Leon had there.
All from the receiving end as well. That's a great volley. That's very well placed.
It is. Taking that ball super early. Taking the time away from Leon.
Yeah. That's a great pickup.
It is a great pickup. A little replay. Yeah.
It's got good pace. It's good pace.
Yeah. He hits it very hard. And it's funny because he'll be the first to tell you his grip size has nearly doubled in the last year or so. Just feeling more comfortable with it, a little bit bigger. And the bigger your grip is, the harder it is to hit it hard.
Yeah.
So it's pretty incredible how much pace Nicky can get with that one. I can only imagine how hard he'd hit it with a small grip.
Yeah, he's obviously been in the gym, hasn't he? He's been in the gym. He's been working on it.
No strokes here. 2 pretty good chases. I think this first one Nicky's going to want to really focus on. Knowing that worse than a yard, you'd like your odds in, right?
Yeah.
So if he can win this one, he can look for that 30 love in the game, which would be huge.
Chase, 5.
Unlucky.
15 love, worse than a yard.
Yep.
Serving it to force on that one. Was that the right option?
I think you have to worse than a yard. I think that ball was a tough one to cut volley into the date on. Oh, that could be it. I think Nicky thought the same thing.
It's a teaser. Malteser.
I agree with that choice. I'd much rather give my opponent a chase there than give them the satisfaction of that date on. So.
Yeah. That's unlucky.
Nicky seems to have steadied the ship a bit here. He's found some momentum and getting back into it. He's playing great defense. At this point, it's a great example. He has a couple of amazing gets here.
That's a great dig.
And just really putting the pressure on Leon to do more, do too much. And you can that back end miss, there's an example, right?
Yeah.
He's just trying to put a little extra on that. And normally he'd just be happy to play that into the corner.
Yeah. I mean, obviously trying to look to beat him, even though he's being really strong defensively.
That's a good serve.
Ooh. It's the right option.
Yeah.
Chase. And the game. 2 games all.
That's unlucky. That's unlucky.
I think on this court, kind of, when you feel like things are going against you,
Yeah.
it really snowballs. Like all of a sudden you get a couple weird bounces, you miss those galleries, and it can really feel like it's you against the world. Oh, good pick up.
Oh, imagine the scenes.
Would have been.
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
the reason that happens on this court, I think, is because serving is difficult here, right? So the returner's getting opportunities at offense. The flagstone floor allows for a lot of deviation and bounce, right? There's a lot of cracks. There's a lot of, so the forehand corner especially can get a lot of weird things happening. Court's older, a lot of weird bounces, so it's just kind of like,
See that?
right? That's the world going against you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so it happens everywhere, but just sometimes I find here you can you just get into a bit of a rut. You see guys just really struggling with the basics for no reason.
Yeah.
15-30.
Yeah, of course, Queens is a great place to host it. You've got great viewing, great hosting. They got the rackets as well. They've got the squash, the lawn tennis, all going on.
Yeah.
And of course,
beautiful venue. I wish we maybe didn't come in the rainy season.
I mean, any season's the rainy season in England. I wouldn't put your money on it.
Oh, good playing there.
It's a great shot. I mean, would you like any other British Opens to be any other venues? Because you've got to have the viewing and the seating.
I mean, I love Queens, but there are times where I think you'd like it to move around. But I don't think any of the players would ever object to it being here. I think we all love getting to come to Queens Club and hang out.
Oh, absolutely. And get a nice Queen's Club burger as well. That's always a highlight.
Exactly. Ooh. It's good movement from Nikki. That was a big point, right?
Yeah.
We got 30-all, 2-all, half a yard chase. I think Nikki very much understood how important that point was.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, looking to just
You
get
can
on
see
his
him
forehand.
put a little bit of extra effort in. Normally
Yeah.
he'd take that on the backhand, right? But he's saying, ooh,
Get the fee around.
let me get around this one, because he did not want to be going to that service end
Yeah.
down 40-30.
Number leads 40-30,
No, definitely
Chase
not.
half a yard.
Ooh.
Chase well, less than a yard. Game to server.
It's good effort. Good effort from Leon there. All right, 3-2. Nikki, 3 games on the trot now. Good cut volley from Leon. See if he can build some momentum off that.
It's a great shot.
That's so solid from Nikki.
Great, yeah.
So solid.
30-15.
That's a great volley.
It is.
Putting it back where it came from.
I think they'll start to see that. I think Leon's plan. He might be on plan Z or H. Who knows at this point?
Yeah.
But I think attacking Nikki's backhand is going to become more prevalent. Keeping that ball away from his forehand a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Trying to just grind out some points in there. Great pickup.
that's just superb.
He can attack it all day if Nicky's
Yeah.
doing that. Wow, that is
Wow. Shoot.
great pickups. Yeah, that's a good ball.
Good spin.
He's not wrong. Ben, can you bring up the stats on his return? The 1-for-1 ratio. Can you see that? It's tough. I mean, he's not wrong at all, right? You can see he gets one good return into the corner. He's way ahead in the point. His chances of winning the rally goes up. And then the next one, that force goes a little high, and it's just too easy for Nick to put it away.
Yeah.
He's just got to get some of those down a bit. And he's still in this set even with that.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm on court practicing, my main focus at the moment is getting not just how to get on top of the rally, but when on top of the rally, staying on top of the rally, and making sure that you're not giving your opponent the opportunity to get back in it.
Yep. Oh, that was almost the one. Yep. That's a good finish. Good hold. I think Leon will take that.
Yeah, about to say they want to be 4 games down just yet, or 4 games in a row.
All things considered, this set's been much closer. I think just by the nature of Leon being at that service end a bit more. Whoa, get in.
Oh,
Good
wow.
Good as.
It's a great
I'm sure he would have
pickup.
loved it to miss the post and go into winning game.
Yeah, I mean that would have been on flair. No hesitation.
Straight up. I'm sure Shanks already had it and was ready to have it clipped. But
Yeah, he's already taken a picture of the score. Yeah, that's a great shot.
Tough volley.
Another great pickup. Another great bit of tennis.
I think Nicky might need to stop off at the store and pick up some lottery tickets. He's
He's
definitely seeing it well today.
yeah, I mean,
Just
any fool can do it once, but when he's done that 2 in a row, I mean, it's pure skill.
and we can see that stat almost dead even on points served this set.
I mean, that's purely just down to who's more dominant from the receiving end.
One.
Ooh, there's good hands. There's good hands though.
Yeah, see, and that's an anchor shot from Leon. It's a good ball. He's won the point, but you're still down 40-30 on the receiver's end.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta.
I mean, because what are your options there? You've got a gallery. You've got a
Anything.
cut shot.
Could have left it for a hazard. Any
Yeah,
number.
that's a good point. But I mean, in a situation like this, would you have left that for the hazard, giving
I take
Nicky
anything.
the galleries?
If I'm feeling Nick the way Leon is right now, I'm taking any chase.
Okay.
Anything. Because his success has solely come from the service end so far.
Yeah.
You know, so he's got to find a way to get down there.
Oh,
he could have played it.
That's so unlucky. That is so unlucky. Unbelievable. Shanks, do you think Shanks take a picture of that?
think
Picture
he
of the
would.
score on that?
I think he would.
So also on that one there, Nicky served it to look for a cut volley. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
I think he's kind of going for an in-between, either or.
Yeah.
Low back wall, kind of like that. Good drives from Leon there.
Yeah. So of course Leon's done a lot of forcing now from the receiving end. So does Nicky back his volley to keep receiving that and try to do something?
I think so. I think he's obviously very happy when they're playing floor rallies. I think he's been very dominant and in control whenever the rally's been extended. But he also, he knows he's kind of feeling like maybe Leon's been pulling quite a few high, right? He's not exactly been as on target as he normally maybe would be. And so, he's trying to basically almost set him up for failure in a way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just too good.
That's great. That's well on.
That's a great shot. It's just... See, zero applause. It's tough, mate. Tough here. Trust me.
Tough crowd.
I'm well aware.
Oh wow. Wow. We know for a fact Shanks has got that as well.
It's fair. I'm the first to say that it's tough to get an applause out of this place.
Still, we've got to be a bit more louder from the commentary.
Oh, what a pickup.
Oh, that's unlucky. He's done all the hard work.
Oh, I thought that was the set, but apparently... okay. So apparently I'm being told that the score was wrong somehow on the scoreboard there. But, so it is now set point to Nicky.
Game in the second set, 16.
And there it is. All right, Archie, I'm going to have to step away to
Yeah,
start the
that's
warm-up,
all right,
but
no
it's been a
worries.
blast.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. See you guys. Enjoy.
Cheers, nice to meet you.
Jumping back on, this is Ben Gatenbeek jumping back on
Cam's
with
gone to
Archie.
do the pre-game routine.
What are 2 sets of tennis we've just seen. Nick Howell absolutely dominant. Third set beginning.
It's a good option.
Better than the door.
It's unlucky.
So Leon's now put away his high serves, going for that railroad. Just really trying to find some way into Nick Howell's game. Just hasn't been able to do it.
Ooh, bit of spawn.
Just everything seems to have been going right for Nick this match, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean he's not really showing many signs of weakness, is he? He's just strong all round.
Sometimes when it's your day, it's your day. All the luck's been going his way as well.
Yeah.
Every little funny bounce has just worked out for him.
Yeah, I mean hopefully, of course we've got to wait and see, but just got to keep. If Nicky can maintain this, then he'll be looking at a final. Oh, that's a great angle. Dangle the angle. Beautiful. It's a good drive.
15-30. What's the last gallery? 15-30.
It's a good attack.
There just doesn't seem to be much weakness to Nick's game that Leon's been able to exploit at all so far.
Yeah, I think Leon's looking to getting low drives, just get those chases back to the serving end. That's where any player is most dominant, really. So of course he's secured his chase. He's just looking to get to 40 first now. It's a great pickup. Oh, what a rest. Great pickups, both ends there.
It just feels like Leon's laying his chase and then losing the race to 40, coming down the service end, not having much luck with it because he's behind in the game. Nick's just driving a ball into the forehand corner and rinse and repeat.
Yeah, I mean, suddenly that chase becomes really important.
Server leads 40-30, worse than last gallery.
Even if you go down the service end at 40-15, gives you a bit of a cushion if it is a good chase. Oh, that's a great pickup. Knew exactly what he wanted to do with that ball. Executed it perfectly.
Server, 1-up.
Yeah,
Nick
Bullet.
Howell plays that shot so well.
absolute bullet.
It's almost his signature.
It's a good call from Marco.
It's when you can
15-all.
have that volley drive and then back it up with that cut volley. It shapes up very similar. You've got not a lot of time to figure out which one's actually coming at you.
Yeah, it's a bit of a guessing game. Gotta just hope for it.
Oh, he sent him the wrong way.
Right, it's a great pick up onto the timbre. And of course Nicky's just testing Leon's ankles a bit. But you know.
So, stats of that second set.
Ooh,
Still Nick Howell.
on the dead-ons. Of course, that's got to come from the main ball dead-ons. He's quite dominating.
But 66% points on the serve. That's
That's a great statistic to have.
it's really problematic for Leon.
Of course, that's another reason why Leon needs to stay in the serving end, because Nicky's just so dominant. Oh, that's tough.
But even then, he's still losing over half the points on his serve. It's improved from the first set, but it's still below 50%. Just can't seem to find any way into Howell at the moment.
40-15.
It's a good leave. Of course, looking for that chase back to the service end. Well, even though Nicky's so dominant from the receiving end, it's stats are saying that Leon should just keep serving and hopefully.
Yeah, but what's he going to serve though? Because he's tried his high serve for the first two sets, and Nick's just been able to slap volley it. And now he's tried the railroad, but Nick's still
Receiver leads 40-15.
just
Hazard,
stepping in
worse
big
than
volleys
second
off the
gallery.
main wall or cutting it into the corner. Like, what options have he got?
I mean, that's a great serve +1. I mean, is that repeatable,
40-40.
or was that a little bit overhit from Nicky? That's unlucky.
Game to the server, receiver.
Yeah, that serve was a bit long, just gave Nicky the room to be able to hit that. You just can't give him that there.
Yeah, not really. It's got to be a little bit more clinical.
Chase 2, 15 up.
Of course, don't think Leon's wanting to risk many points. I think he'd rather give a chase, try to win them from the receiving end and get back serve. Yeah, that's a great shot.
So it's standing up here in the top gallery, Archie, as a budding young professional, what are you taking away from this?
Of course, talking with Cam was great. Bit more understanding of like what players are doing, why they're doing it, to get what return they want, and all that. But just watching the high level of tennis live as well. Of course,
Chase 2.
watching it live better, obviously. But it's just seeing like where they're placing the shots a bit more and the pace that they're actually playing at. just especially off the ground as well, just getting their length right. It's definitely a bit of a learning curve.
Well, if you do want to watch it live, there are still tickets available for Monday and Tuesday for the finals, so do come down to Queen's.
Would highly recommend it. The burgers, Queen's Club burgers, are highlight.
15:30.
Well, they've added chicken to the menu too, chicken burgers as well as beef burgers.
Have they?
Yes.
Oh, that's cheeky, that. Do like a good chicken burger as well. I mean, yeah, they've added two patties to the burger now, so that's a good pickup. Oh, that's a good pickup.
40-15.
Just kicked that a little bit off that back wall, and it's kind of caught Leon out a bit there.
Whoa!
Better than the door.
That ball just picks up so much topspin when it hits the net.
Absolutely balloons.
Anything that hits that net cord is going to get topspin just because of the way the ball's the physics of the ball coming through and over the.
Yeah, it's got to hit the bottom ledge to go over.
Yeah.
So, bit of friction.
That one just absolutely kicked off the back.
Receiver leads 40-15. Better than the door.
Better than the door. Nick disguises that shot really well. He's Leon's ready to go chase that into the forehand corner, and Nick just happy to pad it into the backhand, and he's caught Leon out a couple of times with that.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be super tight either. Just some sort of change of direction.
As we see Leon serving a caterpillar, so things must be feeling really dire for Leon if he's serving caterpillars.
It's a good option.
So thinking of caterpillars at Queen's, we've got the famous 2012 World Championship at Queen's between Steve and Rob, where Steve famously served caterpillars for much of the match. The first day of that is on YouTube now on the T&RA channel. The second day of that World Championship will be published early next week. So do check that out when that comes out.
That's great length. It's good line. Good line.
It's a bit of a spoiler. That World Championship serving the caterpillar didn't work out for Steve.
Oh, that's a great rest. It's a great rest. Great defensive volley from Nicky.
It's actually a type of rally we haven't seen much from Leon, working Nicky to the sides. We've seen Nicky do it to Leon a lot, but not the other way around.
That's unlucky.
15-30.
Of course, big point this, because Leon's looking to head up to the service end on a 40-15. Just give himself a bit of a cushion. There we go, that's the one.
Yeah, Nicky's just got to be careful not to get too complacent here, because he's 2 sets up, and it can be very easy to drop the intensity level.
Yeah, definitely.
When you're playing a 5-setter, and it's something that the champions of the game are really good at, which is maintaining that intensity level all the way through a 5-set match.
Server leads 40-15. Chase better than 4.
Which is something you can only really gain from experience.
Yeah, because you gotta like time when you're going to go big on a point, when you're just going to let it slide, or few games in a row maybe.
Lost the chase and the game. 2 games all.
Played. Well played.
It was a similar position in the second set, and Nick just ran away with it.
I mean, of course. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a great point. It's a great point, of course. Leon might have found something that we don't know about, but
Well, it stayed in.
somehow. Looked slightly out from my point of view, but you know, I'm not the marker, so I can't really comment on it. It's good. Tidy tennis.
I mean, it's very hard for Drew to see that corner of the court.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, wherever you mark from the court, it's going to be tough to see that. Ooh. Shooting.
So, just cycling through the serving plans, Leon now. He tried some caterpillars, now he's tried some underhand demi-PKs and some wider bobbles. It just really feels like he's scraping the barrel of his repertoire, given that his plans A, B and C haven't worked out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, really just trying to find something that might work, going through the whole locker of serves. Ooh.
Very tight.
Fish his eyebrow, that.
You probably had a better view on that than I did.
Yeah, nailed. Yeah, seriously close, but good call. Good call on that fault. Oh, direct in the corner.
More than a yard worse than the last gallery.
Second chase here, more than a yard worse. Same result.
Two in a row. Of course, because if that misses, then you know could lose the chase. So. Oh, stop it!
What does that mean by the intensity just going out of nick a bit?
I mean, he might be trying to save it for this set a bit. Save his legs a bit and then just go big on the next set.
And the game.
Oh, that's going to look great on the statistics sheet.
3 games to 2.
8 and 10 dead-ons. But, you know, Leon getting half his dead-ons in one game. Ooh. Don't see a drag serve very often.
You tend to a bit here at Queen's, just because the players can't really serve railroads like they normally would at somewhere like Hampton Court.
What do you think? It's got to do something with the penthouse as well? Is that the angle of the penthouse?
Yeah, also, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a little bit of a ski slope here at Queen's.
A little bit.
Much bigger one at Hollyport.
Yeah, I was going to say Hollyport's quite known for that.
But if you've got a little bit of a ski slope, just having a drag just means the spin can kind of skid on a little bit more easily on that bottom plank of the penthouse.
I mean, I'm waiting for a drag winning gallery to come out. That would, I think that would get the crowd going a bit more.
Very, very difficult serve to pull off.
Yeah, without a doubt. Because you know, if it goes wrong, it's a bit of a sitter to just come in and just slap. You know, you see a lot of
railroad winning galleries in Paris because the ball kicks back a lot there off the floor.
Yeah, of course you were at Paris, but of course from what it looks like, it's quite a bouncy court. Yeah, you can afford to get it short, bouncing up into it.
Team leads 15-30. Western second gallery.
It's a great shot. Nice and direct.
1 and 2.
Has a big miss for Leon there because he had a big chance for a 4-2 lead.
Shot.
And now it's back to 3-all.
I mean, was that the serve to play? Do you think?
But Leon's struggled to find a way to stop Nick's volley, whatever the serve is.
Yeah, I mean, of course, giving him a slap volley. I mean, I think he was hoping for something on the floor. I mean, of course, correct me if I'm wrong. Oh! Oh, stop it. Stop it, that is unbelievable. Beautiful.
15 up.
Ooh.
Chase the line. 15 up.
Has Drew called that chase the line before it's actually hit the net?
Well, he's obviously just that confident. That's great hands on the volley to keep that on the floor, just going past the stroke line as well. Ooh, unlucky.
I feel like Leon picked that up off of the back wall late. Wasn't quite ready for the bounce that came out.
Line is penalty first gallery. 30-15.
So you're looking at Nick's slap volley here. What do you reckon you could serve? If I know you're a lefty, but
Yeah.
what would your approach be to try and stop someone hitting that shot?
I mean, realistically, I don't have that many serves in the locker. I mean, at the moment, it's serve a railroad. If that's a fault, then just put in a nice bobble. But of course, with the bobble, you'd get a force or a cut volley.
Serve leads.
But,
30-15. Chase the line.
I mean, of course, I don't know. It's a great question. Shot. I mean, what would you serve, Ben?
Better than
See, I'm thinking
the first gallery.
if you've got like a like Nino Marola was doing earlier in the week, where he's setting up for same position for either a full PK or a demi that's missing on the way down, and you just put so much uncertainty into where the receiving the place you have to be standing on the court to receive is. I wonder if that's not a bad tactic, or a wide bobble that's coming sharper down the back wall.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, of course, that's a bit more effective against a lefty because it's coming into the backhand. But
What a shot there!
that's a
from
great
Nick Howell.
shot. That's a great shot. Which is so clinical.
Just shows what great reaction Howell has.
Yeah, it's obviously quite hard to practice that with a bit of solo. So
Yeah.
obviously, good bit of natural talent.
It'd be very difficult to practice that solo.
Yeah, I don't know how you'd practice that. Slight miss hit there, but it's gone in his favour. I mean, even as Mike Henman would say, even the miss hits are good.
Yeah.
Even the miss hits are good.
I mean, when you're the world number 3,
Yeah, I mean, you get away with everything at that level.
Advantage receiver. Second gallery.
That's unlucky. Good serve. It was a great length.
whenever you're playing against Leon and you've got him away from the high serve, you know you're on top.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, unlucky. Another bit of net tape.
Just all the net tape seems to be going Nick's way.
Oh,
Every single one of them.
Well, it's great reactions from Leon.
And again, literally hit me in the chest. 4 games to 3.
Feels like Leon would rather be anywhere else right now. Just really struggling to read those corners.
Definitely at Queens, I think the corners are quite big. Can't be quite hard to read. In fact, it stays quite low as well. Got to make the right decision. Oh wow. No. Oh, stop it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Great volley off the penthouse, followed by a great dig around the back. And both like that. And it's, I mean, Nicky is really showing no signs of weakness. I mean, don't know what he had for breakfast, but clearly had all the right things.
What a pickup that is.
Yeah.
No stroke. Half a yard worse than the last gallery.
Ooh.
Great run.
That's a tough miss. That's a tough miss.
15 up, worse than 5.
Just small things like that, you know, small miss of a target suddenly gives, you know, the advantage away. It can very quickly turn by a few millimeters. It's quite a big game. This, you know, either 5-3 up, giving Nicky set and match point, or Leo can go 4-all and keep his chances of winning. Oh, that's tough. Bit of mystery spin.
Again, just in his head, he must be thinking that absolutely nothing's gone his way, and that he's completely forgotten how to play court tennis.
Yeah.
It's very much a game that can make you feel a fool.
Oh, without
again
doubt.
and again and again.
We've all been in that situation.
Even if you are number 7 in the world.
Yeah.
Yard worse than last gallery, 30-all.
Yeah, it's a great shot. Of course, Leon looking to hit that in the galleries. Gone for the straight force, missed below, got himself a nice chase. Yeah.
Yeah, it just completely fooled him, didn't it?
It did. Got the ankles working.
Just goes to show you just always need to be on your toes.
Yeah.
You never put yourself as flat-footed.
Yeah, well, that's probably my main problem. I really got to get the ladders going. Yeah, so I think that's going to be one of the things that hopefully will take my game to another level. You know, a bit of added footwork.
He was just testing out what
practicing his winning galleries.
just testing out what the corner bounce is.
Small miss like that, giving Nicky the front foot, and you know, how solid Nicky's looking at the moment.
Yes!
Oh, I mean, turn of events. Spoke too soon. What a shot.
Jeez.
I mean, Leon's in a place here. Good place serving out juice. Wanting to take it to 4-all. Another dodgy bounce. You know, I don't know if Nicky's come over the top of that a bit, creating just a little bit of spin, or some nick in the floor that's. Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
No left. Over time for the line, juice.
Yeah, again, you're running forward, there's not much you can really do. It's going to land in the net like that. Didn't quite fall in the bucket. We had one fall in the bucket earlier.
Juice, chase, better
Well, I think for
than
Leon's sake, he was
5.
hoping that would bounce straight back over the net. That's good wheels.
What was Leon covering there?
Chase the line.
Covering the hazards. I mean, it's a good option, but doing that does give Nicky a lot of the court, in which he's just hit that down the middle. Wins the point. Pace, good pace.
Juice.
Oh, that's a great pickup.
Service advantage.
Big point here.
Juice.
Well saved. Well saved.
He's looked good on that force, but just hasn't been able to find it. Or rather, Nick hasn't given the option for it all that much.
Oh, shot. It's all about the angles. Dangle the angle.
That's a really hard ball to read.
Yeah,
You
you
haven't
just
really
don't
got
know.
the depth on the tan because it's just got that bit of angle on it. Because it's coming marginally cross court.
Of course, the spread, if it does hit, is way too much to cover all possibilities.
Juice.
That's just
It's another great save of a pretty important point. And I think Leon might be trying to win this from the receiving end. I mean, of course, I don't know what's going through his head. Wasn't like that experience to know what's the right and wrong option in this case. Yeah. Might be looking just to win a point. Might be looking for a chase. I mean, Cam earlier was saying chase all day, every day.
yeah, Leon's not really looking for the chase as much as he's just trying to slap it into the back wall, find it dead on, maybe a long chase.
Force an error.
Yeah.
That's not really what you want to be doing on a point like that, is missing the dead on. But I think that's what Nicky's wanting him to do. Almost setting him, as Cam said earlier, almost setting him up for failure, wanting him to force, knowing that he's not going to hit it 100% of the time, and when he misses like that, Nicky can come in, capitalise, and doing that, he's left himself the best of 4 points away from a final. Oh, that's a great pickup. Oh, not sure any of us were expecting that to come back, but Leon's just done a fabulous job in returning that.
Well, it would be a first British Open final for Nicky, which would be a great career accomplishment.
Oh, it would be.
He won the Champions Trophy this year, British Open last year.
Yeah, he got to the final this year against Cam as well. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure that's
true.
it's true.
Yep.
Don't want to be saying things that are false. Yeah, giving Nicky another slap volley in which there's an uncertainty of if he's going for a main rule or going to do exactly what he did there and just go for a boat into the backhand corner. Oh, what a dig. That's good pace.
30 love. 40 love.
Just try the score with the updates. That's the first match point to Nick Howell.
What's going to go on here? Is he going to... Well played. Well played.
So he takes it at the first time of asking. Nick Howell through to a first ever British Open final. Absolutely dominant performance by him. Leon just really struggled to find any kind of rhythm at all through that match. As we bring up the match stats.
Leon with the 12 dead-ons.
Just under an hour and a half. Fairly comprehensive. Look at those serves won from Leon, just 41%. Just the dominance that Nick has had from that receiving end.
Yeah, no, nearly 60% from Nicky, which definitely does help in winning. Nicky laying the majority of the chases, which I think probably wanted to be in Leon's favour, as he winning the majority of his points and serving in, so obviously wanted to stay a bit down there, a bit serving in for a bit longer.
All right, well, we will be back in just over half an hour's time for the second of today's semi-finals, which will be between Camden Riviere and Ben Taylor-Matthews. So do join us then. Don't go anywhere.
Beautiful.
My name's been Ben Gasenbeck. I've been with Archie Campbell from all of us here at Queen's Club. Goodbye for now.